Welcome to the second video about making parts in Finale. In this video I will be talking more about making parts. I mentioned that I have two separate files, one for the score and the other one for parts, and I saved both files before running the plugin, so I can run the plugin separately. We just did it in the score in the first video, and I guess in this video we will do it here for parts. So there are a few other steps before we run the plugin. So let's first look at how the parts are showing this moment. Okay, so we have some hidden staves that we need to adjust and clear. I guess, let's see. Now some parts look not bad already right now, I guess, in some way. Some look much worse, and again, as I mentioned, this file, in this file, this is from a template for this piece for another instrumentation, and I guess I did run the plugin in the previous instrumentation, and I guess it preserved some of the things from the previous run, but this is completely different, so we have to start anew. So basically, I guess you can see what's it look like. What does it look like? So okay, the first thing, let's solve this stave problem. So we're gonna go back to the score, to the scroll view. I can actually I can clear all. I can not copy, but choose all the parts. Okay, I guess I'm pressing the wrong button here. Okay, and I don't really need the Cimbalom part, so that's fine. Clear it parts only. Good. Okay, so before we run the plugin, I'd like to introduce a few cue notes in some spots that are needed, I guess. So the first thing is to figure out where those cue notes might be needed. So I think after the first cadence, a few bars, this is not really necessary. Cue notes are not necessary here. Maybe in some other parts. Let's see. And again, if you are not interested in adding cue notes to your score, you can skip this part. So I'm basically working at the same time as I'm recording this, so some of this could feel a little stretched, but this is the real time recording. Yes. Well, let's see. Let's just try it. This is not very many bars here, but how about right here? This is second clarinet. Let's see if I can copy this. Not copy, but insert this cue from the strings. Okay, so all right. Okay. Okay, and I will insert it for clarinet 2. Here it is. I'm gonna call it strings. I don't really need this, so I usually deselect these three things most of the time. This is fine. So here it is. Now we'll fix anything that we don't like after the after we run it with the perfect layout. Okay, so right now I just want to add a few cue notes. So actually, yeah, this one doesn't really need it. It's only 3 bars, so okay. Let's keep going. Okay. We have, yeah, okay, so let's see if we can find something for this, for the cello and the double basses. A little something, a little somehow. I guess this probably would be the cue for them. All right, let's try it. So for the cue, I did set. I'm using the Stream Deck for this, so I have this shortcut right here. So, but the same thing is, I guess it's accessible on plugins, scoring, arrangement. Right here, it's the same thing. So. Okay. Right. For some reason, it doesn't read the correct name. It doesn't read. It should say violin 1. So that's why I'm changing it to, I guess. Alright, because this is for the lower strings, I could be specific. Violin 1 and 2, and then the violas. Something like this, I guess. And I'm copying this to cello and the basses. Okay. I can write something like that, I guess. Put an octave up and just leave it like this for the plugin, for the perfect layout, to deal with it, and we'll see if it can fix it. So okay, now technically I could put down a few more notes here, like maybe I should do it. Let's see. I'm gonna this a bit more visible for me. So, and then I can copy this one to this line as well. My guess is this is in the 4th layer. So here I am in the 4th layer. Okay, and I think the other note is the B. Why not write it down? Very good. I'm just gonna copy this here. But we're gonna adjust it. Where is this? Oh. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Okay. These are the rest. We probably will need to fix that. We're gonna go over this when the parts when I run the plugin. Okay, so let's see if we need some other cue notes for this. I think the clarinets don't need anything, obviously, but I guess the oboes wouldn't hurt. Right here, the first oboe. The problem is there's nothing really here. Okay, we're not gonna do the passage, obviously. So I can put this note. Only thing I can think of right now for this. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna use this note. So okay, now this is clarinet 1. Just gonna put clarinet 1. Another interesting thing I noticed about this, and this maybe this little glitch, maybe because this is an old file from another version of the piece that I did run the plugin in it, and that's why, maybe this is why it doesn't catch on the right names. And sometimes some of the instruments are missing, like for example here only one oboe is there. I'm not sure if it's the first or the second one, but I'm gonna copy it here, so let's try that. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Yes. Alright, we need something here that's easy. I will just do 2 bars of this. Okay, this would be oboe 1 into oboe 2. Now smart shape I would leave in this case, just okay, very good. Yes, flutes 2. Just gonna put this, the first one. Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is. This would be over 1. For piccolo and flute. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna leave everything the way it is without changing it. That's okay. The Q note for this wouldn't hurt as well. So calculations, this doesn't really matter, and this will be in clarinet too. Alright, and I'm gonna do this for both of these lines. In a piece there probably are a few moments like this, and I'm sure the musicians can play without the Q notes, but you know, this is always more safe. With the Q notes. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on. Okay, and bassoon 1 and contrabassoon. Okay. Alright, something I didn't like the clefs. Let's try that again. Oh, sorry. Okay. Clefs, definitely don't need the clefs. Calculation. Okay. This will go with the 15th, and this one will go with an 8 above it. It's fine. Okay. Yes, same as this one. It does copy it. I know there is a setting in Finale. I just saw it. Maybe it's not here. Yes, I think this option is right here. Inspect instrument ranges when copying. This one. Let's unclick it. That way, hopefully it won't. If I copy something, it won't change. So let's try that again. Actually, let's see. Yep. This is good for now. Actually, we can say we don't need to be so specific here, violin 1 and 2, but that's okay. We can just say strings. That's fine. I'm going to, for this instrument, I will set this one because this is a important line, so I can copy it from here, doesn't matter. Just this bar is fine. Okay. So dB. This is fine. I think it's fine. Alright, so okay, let's not forget about where we want to send this. We want to send it to the second, third, and fourth horns. Okay. Now here, okay, this one. When I copied this, it just copied it as well, so just don't like this and symbol. I don't like that, so I just can't do without it at all. Same thing here. Yep. Okay. Oh, and this one. I can kind of copy the same thing as this one. Yep, same thing. Only with this too. The other one would be to do this, but this is too short here. And I don't really think it's a good idea to have something in the bar. That'll may complicate things a little bit. So same thing. Just gonna copy this. Now, if I want to do the dots or not, probably not. Okay. I leave this on, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we are trumpets and horn one. Okay. Yeah. I think I made a mistake. these lines are in trouble. For this one, I think this is good. For these two, these are the same notes, so I can actually just put it up, right, and then just change this. Yeah, because the same thing is being played right here on top and doubled in the bass, so same thing. Just because these are treble instruments in treble clef, this one works, but this one's no. So let's see. Okay, just gonna double it. Same thing for this one. Just copy it, I guess. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So duplicate. Here it is. Alright, I think this spot looks okay. I would want to show them something here as well. These are all in the bass clef, so okay, let's think about it for a second. Yeah, this is some tough decisions here. Let's try and actually copy this Q to in the bar of the starting. And let's see if this will work out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let's try it. Okay. I guess. Oh. Okay. Don't need this. So okay, trombones and the tuba. Oh. I think this is okay for the parts. We will again, some other adjustments will be made after I run the plugin. Okay, I think this is good. Now I'm not worrying about any of the percussion instruments. I already have them. I didn't I don't think I wrote any cue notes for them because usually conductors are attentive to the needs of the percussion players. They're very careful, and percussion players count really well, so that's part of their profession, I guess, their job. So alright, so I think this will work out. I guess the other instruments would need more help with counting sometimes, not so much the percussion players. Okay, so I think this spot like this doesn't need a cue note because there's only one thing happening, so the conductor will show this all these entries. So actually I can do for this, I can show I can have the cue notes for the other ones. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so note horn 1, to horn 2. This is interesting. It's the same note, so they may be a little disturbed by this. So let's erase this, the sustained note here, the tie. Okay, here's horn 1. It'll get fixed, so no need to worry about it right now. Here it is. Same thing. Now I could just copy this here. It's about the same amount of time anyway, so we're gonna go to 3. Okay, let's see. Something happened to the file. We're gonna try this. It's not the best example of finale, unfortunately, but let's see if we can figure this out. See if we have a saved file from the backup. Let's try that. Alright, didn't plan for this, but here it is. This is the backup folder, and let's see if we can find something. Alright, so we have something saved, 5:44 p.m. and now it's 5:48, so it's not bad. I have the setting, yeah, I have the setting here to autosave every 3 minutes, so I probably didn't lose much work. Let's see, backup. Okay, let's try it again. So this is, I guess, the most recent one. Okay. So the cue notes. Alright, so it doesn't have any of those. Alright, but it does have the other ones. Okay. Alright, so we didn't lose very much. Let's keep going. Okay, just in case, I'm gonna save this. Alright, so to catch up where I was I'm going to write the cue notes for the second, third and fourth French horns. Not that they really needed that much, but you know, just as a courtesy. And then here I would probably also have something as well. So okay, let's see. Okay. To the second horn. Let's do all of them. Actually not. How about this time? I'm just gonna copy this. Without we're in layer 4. This time it's gonna copy. It's the same note. Right now second, this one will be third, alright, and that's it. Now again, I don't need to do this because the plugin, you know, it will change things, so there's no reason to do this minute polishing here. So okay, so how about now, what are the options here for the cue notes? I guess I could show it's a bass clef, so I could definitely show the timpani. Why not? It's a pretty clear instrument. Even in soft sound probably would be helpful. So let's see. The bass drum also it's pretty clear, but the timpani, at least it's on in the bass clef, so it's a bit easier. So let's see. Let's try to add a cue note. Timpani. And we will do it for both bass trombone. Where is it? Interesting. It doesn't even have it here, so okay, we'll just copy it then. From the second trombone, we'll just copy it. So again, sometimes something is glitchy with the cue notes because of this file. So instead of this, we'll move it here. This is fine. Actually, we probably need the roll here. So I'm just gonna do this again. I'm gonna leave everything in right now, so I can leave the legato, or I can remove it. Let's remove it. So okay, and in this case, let's not forget this has to be here on this line. So okay. Now for this instrument, the best glue would be bass trombone. So this time I think it did catch the right name. Can leave it like this, it's fine. Okay, and we're gonna go to trombone 2. Let's see what happens. Okay, all this this is very unexpected. Now I was making a video about, you know, making parts, and now it's a video about fighting with finale crashing. Now I just want to say also that this is the what is it? This is one of the newest, I guess the newest at this point, and maybe they haven't quite figured this out completely, the update and something. So maybe that is the problem. Maybe the problem is the file is it's from an old file. Yes, I also made parts in the first movement, so, and I didn't have any of those issues. So let's see, backups. Okay, we have one from 55, which is pretty good. So let's see. Okay. Everything is here, so we're missing just this last part, which that was the last thing I was doing in the file before, so that's good. Just in case, let's save it. Okay, so is there anything else? Let's try the same thing. Let's see. Maybe we won't have that problem the second time around. Let's leave everything in. Yep, that's a problem. That's a problem. Luckily, when you are dealing with this type of things, you're usually a pretty patient person, and definitely have something like this, or this is really important to save files. And yeah, okay. Alright, so how about this? I'm gonna do one more time the same thing. This time I'm gonna copy it to the first trombone. Let's see. I have a feeling that this could be also for the same reason why this doesn't read it sometimes in the right place, so that may be the issue. I'm just gonna deselect this just in case as well. Okay. Okay. This, yeah, I guess this, as I was saying, this turns into the fight between the machine and the man, trying to get this simple operation through. Right, so we'll try something else. How about if I can of course write it by hand. You know, if I really need it, I can do that. Let me try to copy just this bar, or just this bar. Let's see if just this bar. Let's see if that will help us. Yeah, I have a feeling that was the problem. So I think, yeah, that was probably the problem. Let's see. So let's okay. Probably gonna have to write it by hand, because I'm not gonna give up, you know. I kind of like to figure out things all the way to the end, so I'm gonna give up. Just thinking about what else can I try. So how about this? I'm gonna copy this in bassoon 1, and I'm gonna copy it from bassoon 1. Let's see if that will help us at all. Who knows? Let's try to be a bit creative with this. Boy, DBN. No. You know, how about if I restart finale? Well, actually it does restart every time, so that doesn't really help. So okay. Now That wasn't really my plan for this video, to get stuck in that spot. Okay, so alright, how about this? Let's forget about this one. Let's do this one to here. No, I think something's wrong with the whole thing. It just doesn't seem to move with the Q notes. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put a little pause or a little end to this video right now, but the fight continues. We will get this through, I guess, in the next video. We'll get through this issue.